Hey Tesla friends, Tesla's changing the supercharging. It's disappearing. The free unlimited supercharging is disappearing after September 16th very soon, so please order by September 16th to get the free supercharging. It's definitely worth it. So here I just wanted to show you something about Alex. He has something about this. I just want to comment after him on what he has to say. Hold on here, we're having some technical difficulties here, but we'll fix it in a minute here.
The same way.
So here it goes.
Free supercharging for Teslas is gone. It's gone. No, of course, if you have one already and it will go the same way, you will still have it, and depending on your ownership changes and stuff like that. But as far as buying a new Tesla, it's no more. But that's not what Tesla owners actually expected. I'll tell you a little switcheroo that Tesla just did last second. Then there's so many other news. Neil deGrasse Tyson defends Elon Musk. Audi offers their version of a charging network in Europe, which is pretty interesting. NIO becomes the first Chinese company, automaker, to go public. Let's see how that went. Also, Tesla did something nice, as they did before, for the people who are fleeing hurricane on the East Coast, and a few other interesting news. So let's get going right now.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, electric.
Welcome to those of you who are watching me live on patreon.com/e4electric. That's where you can help the show evolve, contribute, and of course watch me live with some extra segments that I do every time after this live show that I tape for YouTube. And of course, if this is your first time here and you're interested in everything that's going on in the world of electric cars, which is a lot, just go ahead and click on the subscribe button. It's free, and that way you'll stay up to date and won't miss anything.
And do that same for me.
Right.
Subscribe to me,
the
please.
referral program has been pretty much the only way how you could get the free supercharging.
Not exactly. Tesla gives you free referrals if you don't have a referral.
January of 2016, I believe, or I should have looked it up, but you look it up if you're buying a used Tesla. But at some point, they actually ended up attaching the free supercharging not to the car, but to the owner. So the cars made before that, like including my car in 2015, you know, if I sell it, the new owner will still enjoy free supercharging. But let's say if you bought a car this year or previous year, whenever you sell it, it's done. Now, what Tesla said that on September 16th, which is in a few more days, what was going to happen is that you will get free supercharging, but it will be just for the first year. Well, they decided to change that. Now they're just going to give you $100 in charging credits, which
That's
is
sad. Tesla's changing stuff. I don't like it when they change it,
but
and
it's
they
not
shouldn't.
obviously limited free supercharging, and it also depends on which state you live on or country, right? Because the rates vary a lot. Like some states could be double of others.
So yeah, the thing about the rates, Tesla needs to, like, depending on the amount of power they're using, above or below 60 kilowatts, they should offer an option where you can stay below 60 if you want and pay half the price. They shouldn't automatically jump up unless you want them to. Also, another thing is when they route you to chargers, when you're driving long distance, there should be an option where they route you to the cheaper chargers, because some states will allow you to charge cheaper than other states. So if you're driving through multiple states, they should try to send you to the states that charge less. So that should be built in the program, but most likely it's not. Of course, that's a win for Tesla, not for us. They can make more money that way. Also, instead of doing the video games that they're putting, like the Atari Asteroids or Missile Command or whatever they're putting in to the you know, the screen so you can play video games, what they really need to do is when you're supercharging, we need to have services delivered to the superchargers. For example, the main thing is probably food delivery, but it could be anything. The big thing is when you show up to superchargers, you're at the mercy of whatever is close by to that supercharger, and usually it's not what you want. So they should create a system where you can order stuff even before you get there. Just when you arrive, and then what you want, your food, your meal, will be ready when you arrive. So they need to create that system first before they come out with video games for you to play. But anyways, I'll continue here.
So it depends, but that should still cover a few reasonable trips per year, which I think is what people usually take, no more than that. So technically it's the same thing, but it's not. As you know, I'm not a big fan of the referral system, referral program overall, but you should know that this change is being made in another 4 days. At the same time, I gotta tell you, I think they've been way too generous. I think they went with this free supercharging thing for way too long. I think the fact that there is a supercharging network is already a huge benefit to Tesla drivers. Having it free on top of that, that is just gravy. So I'm not surprised they're wiping that gravy right off the table at this point. Don't blame them. I think it's actually a good move. They do need to worry about being profitable, so that kind of makes sense. I'll tell you about another interesting charging story, but before that, of course, I want to remind you that
Okay, there. So basically, they're taking away the free unlimited supercharging, which is already declared, but now they're going to give you $100 in credits. But the problem is, before, the credit was supposed to be $400 in credits for charging. So I have a big question here, and maybe a lawyer can find out more about this, but since we're told $400, are some people grandfathered into that $400 instead of the $100 that they're giving us now? So they're trying to give us a $100 credit now, but it'll stay at $400 before. So I would think that certain owners would get that $400 credit because that was what was stated. So I hope Tesla is not trying to go away with changing the 400 to 100 for previous owners that it's already been stated for 400. So that's a big dilemma right there. I would say it'll be good if somebody with legal expertise looks at what Tesla's doing and finds out if that's legit or not, that they're able to do that. So again, we'll see. But also, another thing about charging, since the Hurricane Florence is coming, hitting the eastern shore, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, they're also updating some of the cars to allow them to charge to full capacity. Since some people bought the smaller battery, but they were only software limited to the smaller battery. They actually do have a bigger battery on board. Now that's fine if they want to let them supercharge to the higher amount, or charge to the higher amount. It doesn't have to be a supercharger, and they're going to do it for about a month, I think. So now for about a month there, yeah, that sounds like a long time. I guess it takes time to recover from the storm. Maybe that's okay, maybe it's not. It's a month, seems like a long time to me. But the really, really bad thing that I see is that they're allowing people to supercharge for free. Now, that has nothing to do with the storm. Now, I'm a firm believer in keeping everything consistent. So if you know, people are not, if not everybody's getting free supercharging, then nobody should be getting it. So again, let's say pretend like their account's not active or they don't have the money to pay for it. That's fine. It's just a debt that they'll have to pay for later. So there's no reason to give people free supercharging that normally have to pay. Now they're offering that perk, then that perk should be offered to everybody. So again, it's you know, Tesla has such it's like a yo-yo thing where the way they charge people is just totally not consistent. It's what they feel like it. One time they charge this way, the next time they don't. One time they give you free stuff, and then another time they won't. But you know, there's very similar circumstances on different situations, but they're not consistent on what they do. I really believe they need to be consistent, treat everybody the same, which they claim they do, charge everybody the same thing, which they don't. some people are getting autopilot cheaper, 2,000 to 3,000 after they get their cars. That's what I've been told by certain people that's received an offer from Tesla. And so it's unfortunate that this is happening, that people are not paying the same prices. So it's really bad. I don't like that. We've been told that everybody pays the same price, but apparently that's not happening in many areas and many options and so forth. So the takeaway here is supercharging is ending, free supercharging ending September 16th, so order by then. Also try to use my referral code. It's JOE480, JOE480, JOE480. Also, please subscribe, click like if you can. Please leave some good comments. I apologize since my videos are not that good, but again, my motto is to give you the relevant information as soon as possible. I haven't gotten the level to polish off my videos like many of the other people, but please use my referral JOE480, and I hope to, if I can get 2 chargers, then I will offer one to the people that have helped me get it. Also, if I do win a Tesla Roadster, if they're still doing it, it might be a secret. They have secrets going on all the time. If it's a secret prize, I will do something for people that help me get the car. So again, I've been on here too long. I'll let you go. Use my referral JOE480, Joe480. I would appreciate it. And I'm going to try to give you more relevant information as time comes. There's a lot of stuff that's not consistent with Tesla that's my specialty, to give it to you, let you know what it is. Talk to you later.